In this division problem, to work through it quickly, we'd probably need to have a very good grasp of our 15 times tables. For most of us that's not the case, so we'll go through a long division procedure. Let's first of all rewrite the problem as how many times does 15 go into 2786, and we'll work through from left to right. 15 goes into 2 0 times, or we might be better off saying that 15 doesn't go into 2 at all. There is some left over, but what we'll do is we'll work from left to right again and ask ourselves how many times does 15 go into this time? 27. Now that goes in there one time because we know that 1 times 15 is 15 and 15 times 2 is 30. There is some left over, but what we need to do for the long division process is multiply the 1 by the 15 on the left hand side to get a result of 15, and we place that below the 27. We now do a subtraction. We do 27 minus 15 gives us 12. That's the leftover in this case. In the long division procedure, the next thing we do is we take the next digit in the original number, which is 8, and bring it down next to the 12 to make the number 128. We now ask ourselves, how many times does 15, the original number, go into 128? This may take some time and some checking, but a quick bit of estimation will make us realise that 15 tens are 150, so perhaps we need to try a number like 8 or 9 and see how that goes. 15 times 9 is 135, and 15 multiplied by 8 is 120. So 15 goes into 128 8 times, with 8 left over. To work out the accurate amount of the leftover, we follow the same procedure, and we go 15 multiplied by the 8, and that'll give us 120. We place that below the 128 to work out our remainder. In this case, 128 minus 120 will give us 8. So we put that down below. And as beforehand, what we do is we look at the next digit in the original number, which is 2786, and we take down the 6 to bring it next to the 8. A process is repeated again. This time we ask ourselves, how many times does 15 go into 86? Again, a little bit of trial and error may be required. 15 goes into 86 5 times. And we can work out 5 15s and place it below the 86. 5 multiplied by 15 gives us 75, and we'll do a subtraction to work out the remainder. 86 minus 75 gives us 11. So since we've reached the last digit in the original number of 2786, it appears as though we have reached the final part of our solution. And that is that 2786 divided by 15 is equal to 185 with a remainder of 11. This can be re-expressed as a fraction as well, and we can rewrite it as 185 and 11 fifteenths. Sometimes when you're doing a division problem, the answer is required in decimal form, so we continue the procedure. What we now do is we put a 0.0, and we can keep doing this for as many number of decimal places as we wish, after the 6, and we take the 0 down to join the 11 and make that number 110. What we do now is repeat the whole procedure as before. We say how many times does 15 go into 110, and that goes 7 times. 7 15s are 105, and we do a subtraction to work out what 110 minus 105 is. We can keep doing this procedure for as many number of decimal places as we wish. So we could subtract 110 and 105 to get 5, bring down another 0, and then repeat the procedure. In this case, the solution would be 185.73 recurring. So our final solution in decimal form is that 2786 divided by 15 is equal to 185.73 recurring.